Hello, good morning, students. Today we will start with our new chapter from our paper, that is sinusoidal oscillators. Actually, already we have to start this chapter days before, but as this chapter contains derivations, so theoretical part is very less in this unit. So I was just supposed to start to take this chapter in the offline mode, but due to the current situations, so I have taken the third unit. Now I have decided to start with this second one. म्हणजे ॲक्च्युली मला हा जो चॅप्टर आहे तो फर्स्ट चॅप्टर झाला, जो आपला ऑफलाईनमध्ये झाला होता त्यानंतरच घ्यायचा होता, परंतु याच्यामध्ये डेरिव्हेशन्स किंवा मॅथमॅटिकल पार्ट हा जास्ती असल्यामुळे मी याला ड्रॉप करून आपण थर्ड युनिट घेतलं. पण आता कॉलेज सुरू व्हायला अजून किती दिवस लागतात किंवा ऑफलाईन मोडमध्ये पिरियड घ्यायला किती वेळ लागतो काही कल्पना नसल्यामुळे आपण आता हा चॅप्टर तो सुरू करत आहोत, दॅट इज सायनोसॉइडल ऑसिलेटर्स. नाउ दिस चॅप्टर इज जस्ट depending on the first unit, that is the theory of feedback amplifier, feedback. In the first chapter we have just studied the feedback. What is the concept of feedback, what is the positive feedback, what is negative feedback. So before actually starting with this feedback requirements for oscillation, we will just briefly discuss about the feedback and the positive feedback and the negative feedback. So a feedback amplifier is that in which a fraction of the amplifier output is feedback to the input circuit. म्हणजे फीडबॅक ॲम्प्लिफायरमध्ये काय असतं की त्याचं जे आउटपुट असतं त्याचा पार्ट किंवा पोर्शन ऑफ दॅट आउटपुट, तो पार्ट आपण फीडबॅकला परत तो पार्ट आपण इनपुटला परत फीडबॅक करतो. म्हणजे व्हॉट एव्हर द आउटपुट वी आर गेटिंग फ्रॉम द आउटपुट ऑफ ॲन ॲम्प्लिफायर, सो पार्ट ऑफ दॅट आउटपुट विल बी फीडबॅक टू द इनपुट. So that is known as the feedback amplifier. So feedback amplifier actually consists of the two parts. One is the amplifier and another is feedback circuit. म्हणजे फीडबॅक ॲम्प्लिफायरमध्ये दोन पार्ट असतात, एक ॲम्प्लिफायर आणि दुसरं जे आहे ते फीडबॅक सर्किट. याच्यामध्ये दोन प्रकारचे आता फीडबॅक, एक पॉझिटिव्ह फीडबॅक आणि दुसरं जे आहे ते निगेटिव्ह फीडबॅक. So if the feedback voltage or current is so applied as to increase the input voltage, that is it is in phase with it, then it is called the positive feedback. म्हणजे जे काही आपण व्होल्टेज किंवा करंट फीडबॅक देत आहोत, समजा त्याच्यामुळे जर इनपुट व्होल्टेज वाढत असेल किंवा व्हॉट एव्हर द आउटपुट व्होल्टेज यू आर फीडिंग बॅक टू इनपुट, इफ इट इज इन फेस विथ द इनपुट, देन दॅट फीडबॅक इज नोन ॲज पॉझिटिव्ह फीडबॅक. म्हणजे जे ॲम्प्लिफायरचं जे आउटपुट आपण फीडबॅक देत आहोत त्याच्यामुळे जर इनपुट वाढत असेल, किंवा दुसऱ्या भाषेमध्ये काय की ते जे आउटपुट आपण इनपुटला फीडबॅक करत आहोत ते जर इनपुटबरोबर इन फेस असेल तर त्याला पॉझिटिव्ह फीडबॅक असं म्हणतात. मीन्स व्हॉट एव्हर द अमाऊंट ऑफ ॲम्प्लिफायर आउटपुट वी आर गिविंग फीडबॅक टू द इनपुट, if it is in phase with the input, then that is known as positive feedback. Whatever the amplifier output is there, the portion of that output will be given to the input again, and if it is in phase with the input, then that type of feedback is known as the positive feedback. There are दूसरे नाव जे other names for it will be regenerative feedback or direct feedback. Okay. This positive feedback, it increases the power of the original signal, so it is used in the oscillator circuits. Now another type will be negative feedback. So if the feedback voltage or current is so applied as to reduce the amplifier input, that is it is 180 degree out of phase with it, then it is called negative feedback. That means whatever the amplifier output we are getting, part of that output, it may be voltage or current, if it is feedback to input, and if it is 180 degree out of phase with the input, then that type of feedback is known as the negative feedback. म्हणजे ॲम्प्लिफायरचं जे आउटपुट आहे त्याचा जो पार्ट आपण इनपुटला फीडबॅक देत आहोत तो जर इनपुट बरोबर 180 डिग्री आउट ऑफ फेस असेल तर त्याला आपण निगेटिव्ह फीडबॅक म्हणतो. जो आपण ॲम्प्लिफायरचा आउटपुट घेतोय त्याचा पार्ट आपण व्होल्टेज किंवा करंट त्याचा आपण काय करतोय इनपुटला फीडबॅक देतोय. तो जर इनपुट बरोबर 180 डिग्री आउट ऑफ फेज असेल तर त्या पद्धतीच्या फीडबॅकला निगेटिव्ह फीडबॅक असं म्हणतात. त्याला दुसरे जे नाव आहेत, अदर नेम्स फॉर इट विल बी डिजनरेटिव्ह फीडबॅक और इनव्हर्स फीडबॅक. म्हणजे पॉझिटिव्हला काय म्हणतात रिजनरेटिव्ह और डायरेक्ट फीडबॅक, निगेटिव्हला काय म्हणतात डिजनरेटिव्ह और इनव्हर्स फीडबॅक. The names for the positive feedback will be what? Other names will be regenerative feedback or direct feedback, and other names for the negative feedback will be they will be given as degenerative or inverse feedback. Now the negative feedback is frequently used in the amplifier circuits. Now we'll just see the principle of feedback amplifiers. Now if we are using an amplifier without feedback, then the gain of that amplifier will be given as the A equal to V0 by Vi, that is the ratio of output voltage to input voltage. This gain is often called as open loop gain. Now suppose we are using an amplifier with feedback, then if V0 dash is the output voltage with feedback, then the fraction beta of this voltage is applied to the input voltage, which therefore becomes Vi plus minus beta V0 dash, depending on whether the feedback voltage is in phase or anti-phase with it. Assuming positive feedback, the input voltage will become Vi plus beta V0 dash. When applied 8 times, it becomes A into Vi plus beta V0 dash. So therefore A into Vi plus beta V0 dash equal to V0 dash, or V0 dash in bracket 1 minus beta equal to AVI. The amplifier gain A with feedback is given by A dash equal to V0 dash by Vi, or it is equal to A upon 1 minus beta I. So A dash equal to A upon 1 minus beta I. This is the positive feedback. And for negative feedback, it becomes A upon 1 plus beta I. The term beta A is called feedback factor, whereas beta is known as feedback ratio. The expression 1 plus or minus beta I is called loop gain. The amplifier gain A dash with feedback is also referred to as closed loop gain, because it is the gain obtained after the feedback loop is loop enclosed. So this is the principle of the feedback amplifier. Now actually we start with the feedback requirement for an oscillation. What is the requirement that we have to study? आतापर्यंत जे बघितलं आपण फक्त पॉझिटिव्ह फीडबॅक म्हणजे काय आणि ते कशासाठी वापरतात आपण तेवढं बघितलं होतं. So feedback requirement for the oscillation. Now we know that amplifier with positive feedback, आपण जे आता बघितलं, we know that amplifier with positive feedback becomes oscillator, where the feedback signal supplies the entire amplifier input with negative gain, hence negative feedback, that is Vf equal to Vi equal to beta V0, or it is equal to minus beta A into Vi. So that we can write as Vi plus A Vi beta equal to 0, or Vi in bracket 1 plus A beta equal to 0, where A is the internal gain of the amplifier. If an output V0 exists, Vi cannot become 0. Thus 1 plus A beta equal to 0, or A beta equal to minus 1 plus J0. So this equation, first it observes that A beta equal to 1, mod of A beta equal to 1, this one. This is the mod of A beta equal to 1. And the net phase shift around the loop must be an integral multiple of 2 pi. The requirements posed by equation 1 is called as the Bar-Hussein criterion. म्हणजे ही जी इक्वेशन 1 आहे त्याला काय म्हणतो आपण, इट इज द requirement posed by the equation 1 is called as the Bar-Hussein criterion. An oscillating amplifier self-adjusts to meet the conditions or Bar-Hussein criterion. The gain must initially provide a mod of A beta is greater than 1, and a switching may be as assumed to appear at the input to start the operation. An output voltage resulting from this input pulse propagates back to the input and appears as an amplified output. This process recurs at greater amplitude, and as the signal reaches saturation and cutoff, the average gain is reduced to the level such that A beta equal to -1. If the gain makes mod of AB greater than 1, the output increases until non-linearity limits the amplitude. If mod of A beta is greater than 1, the oscillation will be unable to sustain itself and will stop. Thus, mod of A beta is greater than 1 is a necessary condition of oscillation to start, and mod of A beta equal to 1 is a necessary condition for the oscillation to be maintained. This is the condition which we have to study, or which we have to maintain. That means if mod of A beta is greater than 1, then this is the necessary condition for the oscillation to start. म्हणजे ऑसिलेशन स्टार्ट होण्याकरता ही जी कंडिशन आहे mod of A beta greater than 1. आणि if mod of A beta equal to 1, then it is a necessary condition for the oscillation to be maintained. So these are the two conditions. So this is about the Bar-Hussein criterion and the so this is the required condition. Thus, if A beta is greater than 1, thus if mod of A beta is greater than 1, it is a necessary condition for the oscillation to start, and if mod of A beta equal to 1, it is a necessary condition for the oscillation to be maintained. So this we have to keep in mind. So this is about the Bar-Hussein criterion. Now we have to study about the circuit requirement for the oscillation. What are the circuit requirements for the oscillation that we have to study? Okay. So the basic feedback oscillator circuit shown in the figure 2. That I will just show this figure to you. Yes. The basic feedback oscillator circuit shown in the figure employs the reactance network Z1, Z2 and Z3 to provide feedback. This network provides a phase shift of 180 degree between the output terminal 1 and the input terminal 2, and the amplifier provides an additional phase shift of 180 degree to meet the loop phase shift requirement. जी डायग्राम मध्ये दाखवलं ते जे दाखवलं नेटवर्क Z1, Z2 and Z3 to provide feedback. म्हणजे जो डायग्राम दाखवला त्यामध्ये it employs a reactive network that is Z1, Z2 and Z3 to provide feedback. And this network will provide a phase shift of 180 degree between the output terminal 1 and the input terminal 2, and the amplifier provides an additional phase shift of 180 degree to meet the loop phase shift requirement. The load impedance ZP consists of Z2 in parallel with the Z1 plus Z3. म्हणजे हा जो Z2 आहे the load impedance ZP consists of Z2. हा जो Z2 दाखवला Z2, it is in parallel with the Z1 plus Z3. हे जे आहे या दोन्हीशी पॅरलल मध्ये. So that will be ZP is the parallel equivalent of the impedance Z2 and Z1 plus Z3. ZP means what? It is the parallel equivalent of the impedance of Z2 and Z1 plus Z3. So ZP will be equal to given by this one. So this is the ZP given. ZP equal to Z2 in bracket Z1 plus Z3 divided by Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3. So it is the parallel equivalent of the resistance Z2 and Z1 plus Z3. So that will be given. So the gain of without the feedback will be म्हणजे वी आर जस्ट फाइंडिंग आउट द गेन विदाउट फीडबॅक. सो इट विल बी ए इक्वल टू मायनस ए व्ही झेड पी अपॉन आर ओ प्लस झेड पी. आर ओ म्हणजे याचा रेस्टिंग दाखवला आहे. आर ओ विल बी शोन हिअर. दिस इज द आर ओ. दिस इज द आर ओ. हा आर ओ इथे. ओके. सो A equal to minus AV ZP divided by RO plus ZP. So we have to substitute the value of ZP here. ZP ची जी व्हॅल्यू आहे ती आपल्या इथे हा जो ZP आहे, so that value we have to substitute. So ZP equal to काय आपण काढलेलं आहे. So AV into Z2 Z1 plus Z3 divided by RO plus Z2 plus Z2 RO plus Z2 into Z1 plus Z3 divided by Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3. Now we have to just multiply the bracket. So minus AV Z2 in bracket Z1 plus Z3 divided by Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3 divided by RO into Z1 plus याचा खालच्यात आपण LCM घेतला आहे. RO in bracket Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3 plus Z2 divided by Z1 plus Z3 divided by Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3. So this will be A equal to the, after solving this equation we have to actually तुम्हाला हे प्रॉब्लेम you have to solve this, simplify this equation. So A will be equal to minus AV Z2 divided by Z1 plus Z3 minus AV Z2 in bracket Z1 plus Z3 divided by RO Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3 plus Z2 into Z1 plus Z3. याच्यामध्ये जी वरची टर्म आहे, ही जी टर्म आहे, दिस टर्म, ही टर्म आणि ही टर्म, that will be getting cancelled. Okay. So then this equation will be becoming. त्यानंतर we can find the feedback factor beta. Is the beta equal to, so beta feedback factor beta equal to Vf by V0. So Vf equal to minus Z1 upon Z1 plus Z3 divided into V0. So minus Z1 आपण इकडे घेतलं आणि आपण Z1 plus Z3 equal to V0 by Vf. Vf आपण त्या साईडला घेतलं. सो बीटा इक्वल टू वॉट, मायनस Z1 upon Z1 plus Z3. So according to Bar-Hussein criterion that we have to study. Criterion, that is we have to show that AB equal to minus 1 or A beta equal to minus 1. So we have to just substitute this value. So AB equal to minus 1, that we have to just write down that equation totally. So we can start this equation. आता इथून पुढे ज्या इक्वेशन आहे ते आपण पुढच्या पिरियडला घेऊ, बरोबर आहे, कारण हे कंटिन्यू इक्वेशन आहे, यामध्ये मॅथमॅटिकल पार्ट भरपूर आहे. सो हे पुढच्या पिरियडमध्ये मी याला आपण कंटिन्यू करू. ओके, थँक्यू.